What if someone out there is lying awake right now, their mind racing with thoughts of you, their heart pounding because they've realized you're not just another person they're attracted to, but the one they need to claim as theirs forever? What if this very moment someone is battling with an intensity so fierce that it's keeping them up at night, fantasizing about making you permanently theirs? Not just in dreams, but in reality. Hey, beautiful soul. My name is Daisy. Welcome back to Mystical Tarot Talks. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. If you are already subscribed, welcome back. Let's get ahead and start today's reading. Hello, divinely guided souls. So, my love, today's reading is something that is radiating the energy of someone who is completely done with flirting games. This isn't playful banter anymore. This isn't casual attraction. This is something that runs so much deeper. It's almost primal. This is a person, and I'm feeling it's a man, who has made a decision that shook his entire world. He has decided you belong in his life permanently. Can you feel that? The weight of that decision. He doesn't want fantasies dancing in his mind anymore. He wants you, the real you, standing right there in his reality, woven into the very core of his heart. He wants to make you his with such determination that it's consuming him. And when he thinks about claiming you, about finally making his move, his thoughts go absolutely wild. The energy pouring into this reading right now isn't playful or lighthearted. Can you sense it? There's a seriousness to it that's almost overwhelming, isn't there? It's not confused or uncertain. It's not light or casual. It is direct and piercing, hitting the spot exactly where it needs to. It's frank and bold, and it's claiming authority. He's displaying his power, his certainty, his absolute conviction. This is a man who doesn't ask himself whether he wants you anymore, because that question has already been answered deep in his soul. What he's deciding now, what's consuming his every waking thought, is how to take his rightful place in your life without losing control and without giving you any room to slip away from him. That's crucial, my love. That's what separates someone who's just interested from someone who's absolutely certain, because this man isn't thinking about casual dates or superficial connections. Not at all. He's thinking about his position in your life, his place within you, where he fits into your world, and how he can anchor himself there so deeply that nothing can shake him loose. I see that this person is someone who doesn't chase, and that's significant because chasing implies uncertainty, doesn't it? But what he's doing instead is leading. It's protective energy, it's claiming space energy, it's planting his flag and saying, "This is where I belong." When this kind of energy appears in a love reading, it means one thing very clearly: my love, this person sees you as his. Not in some toxic, controlling way that suffocates you, but in a responsibility taking way that honors you. He feels accountable for you, protective over you, serious about you, territorial without the chaos that usually comes with possessiveness. This is the type of man who doesn't share what he commits to, and that's exactly what you're dealing with here. It's like an alpha male energy, a person who is super powerful, who has this very strong instinctive behavior running through their veins, and their energy is screaming, "Don't mess with me." Can you feel that intensity? It's palpable, it's real, it's a "don't mess with me." And if you have truly messed with me, then get ready for the consequences, because I'm not letting it go kind of energy. Never ever. He doesn't forgive easily when his boundaries are crossed, and that fierce protectiveness extends to you now because you've become his most precious boundary. So, my love, why does this feel different from ordinary attraction? You might be wondering, how is it possible that someone could want me this intensely? Who is he? Why did everything shift so dramatically from casual interest to this powerful claiming energy? Let me explain this to you, my love, because attraction wants access, but claiming wants presence. Do you understand the difference? Attraction is surface level. It wants your attention, your time, maybe your body, but claiming, true claiming, wants your presence, your essence, your soul intertwined with theirs. This man doesn't want casual conversation with you. He doesn't want scattered attention or unclear dynamics that leave everyone confused. He wants clear, defined connection with you. He wants exclusivity where there's no question about where you stand. He wants clarity that cuts through all the confusion. He wants consistent mutual respect flowing between you both. That's why his energy feels heavy, not overwhelming or crushing, but anchored, grounded, like he's already planted roots in the idea of you and him together. You make him want more of you every single time he looks at you. So how could he not think about making this permanent? Because the more he gazes at you, the more he envisions the future unfolding with you in it. And it makes him feel like his heart is going to burst out of his chest with the need to make you his right away. To claim you before anyone else realizes what a treasure you are. Here is the part he doesn't say out loud, the part he keeps hidden beneath that composed exterior he carries when he's around you. Deep down inside him, beneath all that control and certainty, an intense desire for you is brewing like a storm about to break. He's fantasizing about so many things, and mostly what consumes his mind is kissing you until you just lose your breath completely, until the world disappears and there's nothing left but his lips on yours and your heart pounding against his. Because in this person's eyes, you are breathless, you are breathtakingly beautiful, breathtakingly stunning, breathtakingly someone who has hooked them so completely they can't think straight anymore. You are intriguing, you are mesmerizing them with every glance and gesture. They're super attracted to you in ways that go beyond physical desire. I don't know what magic you're working here, but this person is locked onto you like you're the only star in their sky. They couldn't think about anything else other than you, even if they tried. And trust me, they've tried. This is what I'm getting so strongly from this energy. These feelings coursing through him are intense, powerful, almost overwhelming, but they're not reckless or chaotic or destructive. They're actually focused with laser precision. He knows exactly what he wants and he wants you. He knows exactly what he's aiming for, and he's aiming for your heart, for your soul, for every piece of you. Yes, he's attracted to your body. Your physical form makes his pulse race, but that's secondary. It will come after. After he wins you over completely, after he earns your trust and proves himself worthy, after all those foundations are laid, then everything else will come into the picture. But right now, what dominates his thoughts is being the only person, the only one you respond to with that special light in your eyes. He thinks about knowing that no one else has access to you the way he does. He wants to feel chosen by you with the same certainty and conviction with which he is choosing you right now in this very moment. This isn't lust without direction or meaning. This isn't shallow desire that will fade when something shinier catches his eye. This is desire tied to ownership of space in your life, and that carries so much more weight, doesn't it? You triggered something deep within this person, something primal and ancient that had been sleeping inside him until you walked into his awareness. If it wasn't something profound, something that shook him to his core, this person would have never wanted, desired, or needed you from the very depths of his heart the way he does now. Something got triggered inside him, and I'm trying to understand what it could be. Why is he wanting forever with you instead of just wanting to date you casually? Why doesn't he just want to have a fling with you and move on? Why is he so hungry for you, so consumed by you that he's even lacking sleep, tossing and turning with thoughts of you invading his every dream? Why is he so much into you that he doesn't want to just have a fun time and walk away? He wants to be completely merged within you, in you, losing himself in you until there's no separation between where he ends and you begin. There is a vast difference between casual interest and this kind of soul deep longing, isn't there? Why is he burning for you when you weren't even his to begin with? This shift that happened inside him, this transformation from interested to decided, it didn't happen suddenly or randomly, my love. You might have shown independence that he found irresistible, or your energy was something very impactful on him, striking him in ways he didn't expect. You didn't chase reassurance from him desperately, and that's very important because so many people do. They need constant validation, but not you. You held boundaries that most people admire. When someone is searching for a forever partner, when they're looking for something real and lasting, they appreciate someone who holds firm boundaries because it shows self respect and strength. That was another thing that drew him in. You stayed grounded even under pressure when others might have crumbled or compromised themselves. You didn't try to impress him with false versions of yourself or performance. Your energy was directed inward rather than outward, focused on your own center rather than desperately reaching out for his approval, and that told him everything he needed to know. You were not someone to play with. You were not some toy to pick up and discard when he got bored. You were someone to secure, to protect, to claim, and that realization was powerful enough to change everything for him. There is something specific that you have done, even if you don't realize it. You carry this very fiery, direct, intense energy that just took them completely off guard. Like they weren't expecting someone like you to exist in their world. They have this wild, playful energy themselves, but they got tempted by you because of your intensity, because of your frank and bold personality that doesn't apologize for taking up space. It hooked them and attracted them at the same time, and they felt like, wow, this person is different. This person is special. It's like you were this compact combination of so many incredible qualities. You had so much depth inside of you, layers upon layers of complexity and beauty, and they want to explore each and every part of it to discover all your secrets and dreams and fears. I'm seeing very clearly that this person's energy will show up around you in unmistakable ways. They will position themselves closer to you physically and emotionally. Their presence will become consistent. Like the sunrise, you'll start noticing them everywhere. His tone will become firmer with you rather than indirect and uncertain. This person will become more direct with you, cutting through the ambiguity. His patience will be thinning for unclear situations, and subtle possessiveness will be there. You will notice it without him having to say a single word, and that will give you enough evidence about what they are actually trying to do, why they're pulling you closer. He doesn't announce his intentions outright. He won't sit you down and give you a speech about his feelings, but he will grab your attention and expect his intentions to be felt because those piercing eyes of his are already gazing at you with such intensity that I don't think you're naive enough to miss what he's actually into. You're too perceptive for that. You are someone who is naturally good at reading people, at understanding behavior and expressions, at picking up on the unspoken. You're definitely going to get a lot of answers just by noticing, by observing their nature, their behavior around you, their presence in your space, and all of this will give you so many answers without him ever having to verbalize what's happening between you. I see very clearly how he will claim you, and there is a power move coming here that you need to understand. It's like this delicate battle between protection versus control, and your position in all of this matters tremendously. You have awakened their darkest desires, and when I say darkest, I don't mean evil or twisted. I mean the deepest parts of themselves they usually keep hidden. Their obsession with you, their jealousy when they imagine you with someone else, their possessiveness that makes them want to mark you as theirs, their clingy nature that wants to be near you constantly, the part of them that wants to get merged with you sexually in ways that make their hands shake. I already told you how much they're fantasizing about kissing you, about claiming your lips, and that's just the beginning of the wilderness inside them. That wild beast that has been residing inside them, contained and controlled for so long, has gotten awakened by you, and their fantasies truly have no limit when it comes to what they want to do with you. But fantasies are just fantasies. Beautiful dreams that vanish when you open your eyes. They are done playing this fantasy game. They're absolutely finished with imagining and wishing. They want everything in reality with you. They want to touch you with real hands, to feel your skin beneath their fingers, to know that you're not just another dream that will disappear when morning comes. They want to see you lingering in something sexy that makes their heart stop, and they want to do rough and tough things with you, raw and unfiltered and completely honest. This person is someone who understands your value deeply. They're not blind to what you bring to the table. They understand your worth, and they are viewing this connection through a long-term lens. I already told you this, and these cards are the proof that they are truly working hard, investing everything they have into preserving this long-term connection with you. They're investing toward long-term goals, toward building a future that includes you at the center of it. You are someone who doesn't get impressed easily. You are not easy to win over. You are someone that even getting your interest feels difficult, like climbing a mountain, and that's where your position comes powerfully into the picture. This man doesn't make emotional speeches filled with flowery words and empty promises. He claims through behavioral shifts that speak louder than any words ever could. That's what is happening here, my love. You will feel it when he starts acting like access to you is assumed, like it's already a given fact. He will become consistent without needing to explain himself constantly. His presence will just be there, reliable and steady. He will adjust his life to include you, rearranging his priorities and schedule to make space for you. He will become visibly irritated by ambiguity, by unclear situations that leave too much open to interpretation. They will no longer entertain casual dynamics that keep everything surface level and meaningless. He will move as if the connection already exists between you, as if it's already established and real, and he's just waiting to see if you will match that energy or resist it. This is not fantasy or wishful thinking. This is positioning. This is strategy. This is him creating the reality he wants to live in. You will see this happening in your life if you pay attention. This person is disciplined in ways that most people aren't. They have self-control and focus. This person is investing heavily in you, investing in their shared future, investing in everything they want to build with you. It is something they want to be sustainable with you. Something solid that won't just go poof and disappear if something goes wrong, something that can weather storms. They're working hard with dedication and focus, and they are expecting a result from all this effort. It would be wrong if I said they're not expecting anything because they're human after all. They're thinking so many things, planning and dreaming, and they're waiting for their reward, and that reward is you. They're going to be rewarded by you giving them a chance, by you opening your heart to them. I see that this process is frustrating for them because when you put tremendous effort into someone, when you're trying to pursue them, when you're trying to convey your deepest feelings to them, and you don't get the desired results immediately, it's incredibly frustrating and disheartening. But this is taking time for a reason, because when it finally comes to fruition, when everything finally clicks into place, the efforts won't just be rewarded, they will be thrilling, they will be so exciting and fulfilling that it will make every moment of waiting worthwhile. It will be like something you will both be so excited to have in your lives, a memory that you will want to save and cherish for your entire lives together. And that is something that cannot happen with casual connections or shallow attraction. I told you about the power move a little while ago, and the change in the dynamic between you is going to be immense, absolutely transformative. It's not just about exclusivity, my love. Let me clarify this for you. This person could be an Aries energy, or they could be a fire sign energy, or you yourself may carry Aries or fire energy in your chart. This person is someone who is a natural leader in every sense of the word, a visionary who sees possibilities others miss. They could be an entrepreneur building something from nothing. They could be a big shot in their field, someone like a leader who others look up to and follow. If this is someone who has overcome challenges in their life, and I'm seeing they have, then they are mature beyond their years, aged by experience rather than time. They have always been career focused and driven, which means that whatever they have now, whatever success or stability or resources they possess, it is all because of their hard work, their discipline, their refusal to give up. It was hard earned through blood and sweat and tears, and they know from deep experience that when you put tremendous effort into something, when you give it everything you have, the reward is guaranteed eventually. The same way they built their career and their life, they are putting that same level of effort into this relationship, into this connection with you. I am seeing very clearly that this person is someone who is very capable in every way that matters. They are capable of giving you what your heart desires, whatever dreams you have, whatever needs you carry. Not only that, this person also has the abilities and the confidence to show you tangibly that they are capable of providing for you, and they will be giving you whatever your heart wants without hesitation. Interest alone is not enough to sustain what this person wants to build, because interest is fleeting and changeable. But I am seeing here that this person is deliberately creating this phenomenon in their life. They're consciously building something with you. They want to exist with you on the same plane of reality and the same dimension of commitment and love. This person is actualizing this vision they carry, making it real through their actions. And I see that they already had a vision for their life, a picture of how they wanted things to be, and you got fitted into that vision so perfectly it took their breath away. When they see you, when they imagine you in their life, they feel like something clicks into place and they think, I cannot let this person go. I cannot afford to lose them, because this is the perfect setup for my future, for the life I want to live. They will be happy with you no matter what challenges come, no matter what storms you face together. They will be able to live their life alongside you exactly as they have always dreamed or wanted or desired deep in their most private thoughts. This realization came to them naturally. It wasn't forced or manufactured. It just felt right in a way nothing else ever has. This person's going to be bold with you, stepping forward with confidence and clarity. They will ask direct questions about your availability without dancing around the subject. They will remove gray areas completely, so there's no confusion about where you stand or what this is. That where do I stand energy will disappear entirely, because they will make it crystal clear. They will make plans with you and assume continuity, assuming that this is ongoing and building towards something. They will subtly set boundaries with others around you, making it known that you're taken, that you're theirs. They will step in protectively when you need them without you even having to ask, anticipating your needs. The underlying message they're sending is very simple, my love, crystal clear in its directness. They're saying, I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm planted right here. Now you decide if you want me to or not. They will put the final decision on your shoulders because they respect your autonomy. They're not going to force you or pressure you or manipulate you. They will wait for your answer with as much patience as they can muster, even though waiting is killing them inside. This is what I saw so clearly in your energy. This person sees you as their victory, and let me explain why I'm telling you that you represent victory to them. This person is someone who, as I told you before, has earned everything they have through hard work and determination. It took tremendous courage, constant motivation, endless inspiration, because life always throws stones at you. Obstacles appear in your path, and if you are not strong enough, not strong-willed enough to push through, then you will be dragged down and defeated in any minute. So, my love, your presence in their life is like something they never expected to find. It was completely unexpected, a gift they didn't know they were searching for. You have this person's approval and admiration. They might have found you adorable at first, drawn to your energy in a gentle way. Yes, they might have found you adorable initially, charming and sweet. You have inspired this person in so many ways, and here's what's beautiful. You don't have to do anything particularly extraordinary to inspire somebody or to motivate anybody. You don't have to be a big shot or a famous figure or someone with massive achievements. Even if you are nobody special in the world's eyes, the right person will see what you truly are, will recognize your value. You have definitely done something meaningful, even if it felt small to you. I can see here clearly that there might have been a situation where they were devastated, where they had reached their absolute limit and they felt unable to move forward anymore, stuck and hopeless. Somehow you might have crossed their path at exactly that point in time, and you taught this person something without even lifting a finger, without even trying. Maybe you said something casual that struck them deeply, or maybe you did something, took some action that they witnessed. They might have noticed it, they might have seen you in public or heard about you through their friends or colleagues. They might have entered your energy field at a party or an event or through mutual connections, and they started to view you differently after that, with new eyes. You might have met through mutual friends or relatives or at an event, a marriage or party or gathering. And the way you carried yourself, the way you showcased yourself with such grace and strength, the power you hold over yourself and your emotions. The way your moves were very accurate and purposeful, very strengthening to witness, very motivating to see. The way you talked, the words you chose, is something that made them see how much they were lacking in themselves. And that realization actually helped them find the self confidence they had been missing. I'm seeing here that witnessing you was like an achievement for them, a turning point. They started to follow you. They might even follow your socials as we are speaking right now. And even right now, in this very moment, they might be on your social page scrolling through your photos or your videos that you have uploaded, studying you, learning you. They feel a kind of calmness when they see you, when they hear your voice, when they watch the way you interact with the world. It's something that mesmerizes them in millions of ways, touching parts of them they didn't know existed. I see here that they want to get recognized by you. They want you to notice them, to see them as someone special. They want to receive acknowledgement from you, to be claimed by you the way they want to claim you. For them, you represent success itself. If you are in their life, then their life is successful, complete, whole. That is what they feel deep inside their chests when they think about you. This person is finding themselves within you in the most beautiful way. You carry self awareness that radiates from you like light. You are a confident person who knows who you are. You are someone who has discovered your life purpose or is actively pursuing it. That's why you are someone they are so hooked on, why they can't look away. That's why the determination to have you in their life has become even more powerful and consuming because you have showed this person through your example that if you don't know what you want and how you want it in life, if you are not sure about your direction and purpose, then you are never going to achieve anything meaningful. You have to know where you're going to get there. They have learned this laser focused energy from you, this ability to zero in on what matters and pursue it relentlessly. First of all, your connection might have started friendly or it's going to begin with friendship, but the optimistic attitude that you carry, the hope and positivity you radiate, they are adapting to it, absorbing it, learning from it, and it will serve both of you well in the future as you navigate life together. I'm seeing very clearly that this person has a protective instinct towards you that runs deep in their bones, and they also have a controlling energy here that I need to address. This line matters tremendously, my love, because this is crucial to understand. Protection feels like steadiness and reliability, doesn't it? It feels like respect for your autonomy and freedom, emotional containment where they manage their own feelings, consistency you can depend on. But control feels completely different. Control feels like restriction that limits you, pressure that makes you uncomfortable, urgency without clarity that creates anxiety, resistance to your independence that tries to cage you. The energy here shows protection, not control, and that distinction is everything. They don't want control over you. Let me be absolutely clear about this. As long as you remain grounded in yourself, as long as you maintain your center and your boundaries, dominant energy can coexist with respect and strength. And that's exactly what is happening here. Their attraction turned into love long before they could even understand what was happening to them. It had already transformed into something deeper. You don't know yet how much they feel loyal to you, how protective they are of you, how much they desire something solid and lasting with you. We already had this conversation a while ago about the depth of their feelings, and that's where I am taking you right back to now. They want a proper reunion with you, not something shallow or superficial that will fade when the excitement wears off. They want this proper, real, meaningful reunion with you that will last. So, my love, there is a question that arises here naturally along with all of this. What will happen if you don't match his energy, if you stay emotionally unavailable or unclear about what you want, if you keep your walls up too high? He won't chase you endlessly. Let me tell you very honestly, he will pull back strategically, not as punishment or manipulation, but in self respect, because this is what he has learned from you. You are like this, you have boundaries and self respect, which means he is matching your energy, mirroring what you've shown him. This man doesn't beg the way you don't beg. He either steps in fully with complete commitment or he steps away cleanly without drama. That's why this moment matters so much, why your choice right now is so important. So let me tell you how you can stay in your power throughout all of this, because it's very important that you don't lose yourself. Listen carefully. You don't need to submit just because they are showing interest in you. You don't have to make yourself smaller. That's why you don't have to lower your standards here or compromise what you know you deserve. You need to stay embodied in yourself, grounded in your own energy. Yes, you need to stay embodied, connected to your own truth. They will burn for you regardless because you already carry this empathetic, gentle, and nourishing energy inside of you that draws people in. You hold boundaries calmly without aggression. You give respect and don't just react emotionally to everything. You let actions speak before emotions take over. You stay aligned with your values and your truth. You are already doing this here and you're doing incredibly well. When you continue doing this, his respect will deepen for you exponentially, and respect is what keeps the dynamic healthy and balanced over the long term. So, my love, if this is aligned with what you truly want, it means that this connection is going to become a serious, committed connection. It will have clear roles for both of you, so there's no confusion. It will be an emotional safe haven for both of you where you can be vulnerable. It already has this long term potential woven into its very fabric. This energy is not dramatic or chaotic or unstable. This energy is stable power. And it is something that is going to be shaping both of you in the long run, transforming you both into better versions of yourselves. I am already getting this energy so strongly of how much their mind is obsessed with you, how their thoughts circle back to you constantly, how much they want you, but not in a bad or toxic way. Their love for you started as might be just an attraction, just a spark of interest. They might be someone who got very much intrigued by you initially, captivated by something about you they couldn't quite name. Generally speaking, it was just like an interest at first, casual and light, but something inside them broke loose, something shifted and cracked open. How did they realize that this wasn't a simple attraction anymore? How did they know this wasn't just simple interest that would fade? They realized it was actually love. They feel for you deep and real and consuming. And it's not a simple love either, because if they had just been in love in a normal way, if this was ordinary affection, then they would have stayed silent about their feelings, keeping them hidden. They would have tried to date you casually, testing the waters, but rather than taking that approach, they have started to dream about permanence with you, about forever with you, about building a life that lasts. That makes all the difference in the world, my love. So, this means that there is a solid, undeniable potential here that you two are people who can work things out together if your energies match and align. If you want to claim this energy, then claim it confidently, but don't rush into it blindly. Position yourself correctly with intention and awareness. If someone wants a place in your life, they need to create that space respectfully, with honor and care. We have talked about this throughout the reading. You don't need to surrender your power to be chosen by someone. You don't have to diminish yourself. The right energy recognizes your worth without you having to prove it. And if this is the right partner, if this person's energy is truly aligned with yours, then he will recognize you for exactly who you are. So, my love, stay in your power throughout all of this. Comment that I stay in my power if this resonated deeply with your soul. I will see you in the next reading. Till then, take care and God bless you. Love you all. God bless you.